he's got quite a number of films and television appearances under his belt already. I say no more, wonderful personality. Give him a nice big round of applause, the one and only Bobby Park.
Good evening. Good evening. Are you all enjoying yourselves?
Missus, you remember I was telling you about the little laddies, little lads outwitting themselves? Not outwitting themselves, darling, but outwitting themselves. You remember that? Well, I thought I'd tell you about it. Mother catches her 3-year-old son smoking. She said, Johnny, this is absolutely disgusting. Smoking at your age? He said, that's nothing. He's had sex too. She said, you've had what? He said, I've had sex too. She said, what was it like? I don't know, I was drunk at the time. Can I ask you something? Recently, I was working, just before I come down here, I was working in Manchester, and I give a tap at the door, and a woman comes to the door, and she said, can I help you? I said, Mrs, you can help me any time, but I said, tonight I'm stuck and I need somewhere to stay, somewhere to sleep. Well, she said, it's like this. She said, there's not really much room. Well, I said, I don't mind. She said, no, as long as you're happy. I crept upstairs, half my old cocoa. You've got wicked minds, And through the cracks of the door, I saw a little boy kneeling at the end of the bed like that. Mrs. Woman, don't you think that's wonderful? Don't you? Well, I thought so too. So I crept in, you see, and I knelt down and I put my hands together. All of a sudden, he puts his head up. He says, oi. I said, me? He said, yes, you. I said, what? He said, Mum and I'll be upset with you. I said, why? He said, there ain't Mum that side.
Days were filled with laughter, not caring what came after. We thought the days would last forever. autumn leaves sit by the window. The autumn leaves are letting go. I see your lips, the summer since you went away, the days go long, and soon I'll hear in the song. But I miss you most of all, my darling.
Of the Matthew Miller, because I'd like to sing a little song here. I might tell you, we've got 18 brothers and 3 sisters, and my dad had a push fight. That's why I'm going to sing all about it now. Now when I was a lad, I was bicycle mad. I'd ride in between motor cars. Now make no mistake, I could put on the plate without touching my handlebars. Now I did not fight him, go I could instead to a girl on the fight in the country I said, let's have a ride on your bicycle, let's have a ride on your bike. She was a bicycle under the tree, I think that girl took a fancy to me. She said to me as we both sat down, tell me what would you like? Now I said, my dear, if there's nobody here, I'd like a ride on your bike. Let's have a ride on your bicycle. Let's have a ride on your bike. After the ride I began to perspire. It wasn't a ride, I was pumping her tire. I said to her as she rode away, come back whenever you like, but don't tell your husband when you get back home, I'll have a ride on your bike. Now old Farmer Green is as good old as been. Of children he must have a score. Of wives he has 3, now he's party says he, but he still keeps the wolf on the door. You've got all those kids, I can't get one. Then he whispered to me, when I found it done, he told me he's got a bicycle, he gets round on his bike, he gets up 6 when he hears the alarm, after he's milked all the cows on the farm, he goes for a ride on his bicycle, to know where he goes I reply. Today he rode by, so I shouted, aye, aye! Let's have a ride! Let's have a ride! Let's have a ride! So it's called Last Night I Was in the Mood, Tonight I Must Get Some Sleep. I don't know what it's finished now. When the night gets nice and dark, I always go to the park. I always go there for the lark, half the time away. I hear lovers doing coo. You'd be surprised at what they do. All the naughty things they do, half the time away. The other day a lucky couple called him close to me. He was just turned 21, he was 83. The rain came down, they got the dance, and both sat down, the welcome man. He couldn't get up, he got the ground, half the time away. My words, you never know when you're going to get caught out. Now, if you listen to the words of this next number very carefully, you'll see just what I mean. And the words go something like this. Over time, the ladies, the lingerie. There were two newlyweds. Their faces were so red. They went upstairs to bed. The house was full of tear. She took out her glass eye and pulled steam off the sun and hung her with the drum upon the chandeliers, unscrewed her wooden leg, placed it beneath the bed, and what was left of her climbed in between the blankets. She said, come on, my dear. I said, no, dear. I'd rather stay out here among your souvenirs. All together now. There were two newlyweds. Their faces were so red. Their faces were so red. They were red. They went upstairs to bed. The house was full of tears. She took out her glass eye. She took out her glass eye, put it aside, and pulled it on the side. They hung her with the drum and hung her with the drum upon the chandelier. I'm still doing the lady. Unscrewed the wooden leg, placed it beneath the bed, and what was left of her climbed in between the blankets. She said, I said no. I'd rather stay out here among your souvenirs. Thank you very much.
What I'd like you to do now is put your hands together like this.
is the classic love of all classics, and I mean Mandy.
Everything seems lovely when I'm alone. The birds sing, the days spread, away to above the wind. It was be so lovely when I'm alone. It was you'll keep saying when you're far from home.
I'll tell you what, I promise you I will sing Sonny Boy another time. If I may to play a little on the harmonica.
Ladies and gentlemen, now once again I'd like to present the boys and girls who've been entertaining you your 1965 Redcoats.
Here he is, Bobby Park.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die. They're gonna say, what a guy. I'm gonna play right up to the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing, I'm gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live until I die. The people lay low, I make them stay low. They never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel, but until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'm gonna take a chance riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live until I die.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pardon me, miss, but I've never done this with a real live girl. Straight up the farm with an actual armful of real live girl. Pardon me if your affectionate squeeze bogs up my goggles and buckles my knees. I am simply drowned in the sight and the sound and the sense and the feel of a real live girl. I've seen photographs and facsimiles that have set my heart off in a whirl. But nothing can beat getting swept off your feet by a real live girl. Dreams in your bunk don't compare with the hunk of a real live girl. Speaking of miracles, this must be it. Just when I started to learn how to knit, I'm all in stitches from learning what riches or wars can reveal of a real live girl. Thank you very, very much.
I'm an ordinary cockney bloke, and talking's not my line. I like to hear the others' views before I tell them mine. Now here's something you can talk about for hours on end. For if you break a promise, you break a heart as well. So be sincere in everything you do. Be sincere, that's all I ask of you. If you break a promise, just try to see it through. For if you break a promise, you break a heart as well. So be sincere, and as through life you go, there's one golden rule I know. Do the same to others as my old mum did for me, and the world will be sincere with you.
When I was on the like this. You all do that. Fast. A little bit faster. What I'm going to do, the harmonica here. I thought I'd tell you, truthfully, this is no bull. I wanted a job, you see, and I went to the circus, to see if I could get a job, you see. And the ringmaster come up to me and he said, Mr. Parler, he said, the only job we've got here is a lion tamer. I said, lion tamer? He said, yes, all you've got to do is go into the lion's cage and put your head in the lion's mouth. I said, I said, Coco. He said, you're scared? I said, no, I'm just careful. He said, I wouldn't be scared of that lion. He said, that lion was brought up in milk. I said, so was I, but I eat meat as well. Anyway, they advertised for a lion tamer, and the most beautiful blonde you ever saw walks out, And she said, don't be frightened, she said, I'm a lion tamer, and I know how to take care of this. So she walks into the cage, and the lion, he rushes her. She thinks quick, she unders the zip, and she claimed the world. Not a stitch on, not a strap. And the lion, he stopped. And he kissed her all over. He said, there, would you do that? I said, yeah, get the lion out. I come from the posh parts, Bethnal Green. Tell you, I was outside Bethnal Green station the other day, and a Rolls Royce pulls up, and the most beautiful blonde you ever saw beckons to me. The sort, well out in front, lovely rolled over desk. That's a lot of madam, there's the iron ball stuck up there. And she beckons to me. Well, I didn't hang about it, I was in. Door closed behind me, and she took me to the posh part, the other part, Wapping. She takes me up to her flat, and she says, take your clothes off. Posh, I said, Coco. I said, you take yours off, and I'll take mine off. She said, no, take your clothes off, and I'll take mine off. So I did, didn't I? Took them all off. She said, turn the lights off. I said, no. I said, you take your clothes off, and I'll turn the lights off. She said, turn the lights off. I said, no, you take your clothes off. She takes her wig off. She says, I'm Jonathan Ralphie on Candid Camera.
before I do finish up my last number, I would like to introduce you to someone. You may have heard him on the radio. You may have seen him on the television. Matter of fact, he looks a little bit like this. But before I do, can I just ask that lady over there, excuse me, would you just take this from me a minute, please? Just this, would you? I wonder if you could just do me a little favour. Would you put that into your handbag? Would you show it here so everybody can see it? Show it to everybody so they can see it. And put it in your handbag. There's no way I can get near that now, is there? Thank God, I've been trying to get rid of that all the week. Happy word. I don't know why, but it is. You know, I thought I might as well tell you who I am, as some lady might turn to her husband and say, oh dear, what is it? Might be getting something to tell her. You know, I went swimming. I walked on top of the water. I tell you. You know, I've got a little dog. It doesn't eat meat. Why doesn't it eat meat? I don't give him any. Look, there was this lady. She was walking along the beach the other day, and there she was banging this hat on. She was saying, 1,000, 1,000. You know, I got fed up with this. I went up to her and I said, good day, madam. I said, excuse me, madam, but have you lost 1,000? Or have you won 1,000? You'd like 1,000, would you, missus? Yeah, so would I. She said, no. She said, there must be 1,000 people down here, but that damn seagull had to pick on my hat. She said, do something, man, do something, get some paper. Absolutely, madam. That seagull would be miles away. I went to the picture. I sat in a man's hat. He did not complain. His head was underneath it. I thought he was going to hit me. But he had his wife with him. And she hit me instead. Thank you very much.
Let's give her a nice round of applause as we introduce to you now our own little Bobby Parr.
You need hands to hold someone you care for. You need hands to show that you're sincere. When you feel nobody wants to know you, you need hands to brush away the fear. When you hold a brand new baby, you need tender hands to guide them on their way. You need hands to thank the Lord for living and for giving us this day. You need hands to hold someone you care for. You need hands to when you hold you see, you need hands to when you hold a brand new baby. You need tender hands to guide them on their way. You need hands to thank the Lord for living and giving us this Here, you've not been swimming, have you? Well, I have. I went swimming just recently. I went swimming, you see, because I walked on top of the water, you see, because I fell in. No, and from a distance, I saw this chap, he was swimming away, you see, and suddenly he lost them. I think they were bikinis or something. And he thought, what am I going to do? The tide, it whips him out. The tide, it whips him in again. It whips him out again. It whips him in again. The first time it whips him out, he trips over what was God's gift from above. It was a bucket. He didn't get the bucket. He thought, hello, this is it. He picks up the bucket like that, and he walks out there like this. And the two ladies gasp. He turns over the first one. He says, I know what you're thinking. He said, you're thinking I'm a man from Mars. The second lady turns around and says, I don't know what I'm thinking, but you're thinking there's a bottom to that bucket, mate, but you're wrong.
I know a bad old policeman, he's always on our beat. He laughs at everybody while walking down the street. He never can stop laughing, he said he'd never tried. Once he had to arrest a man and laughed until he cried. Music flows. He laughs upon point duty, he laughs upon the beat. He's such a jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Touch your toes as you go. Back bend, move around as the music flows. Clap your hands much louder, bang your feet with pride. Hold your shoulders up tight, dance from side to side. Look into your partner's eyes, don't be so surprised. Just sing and dance and hold on tight. Everybody rise. Laughing policeman and dance a step or two. You split your side with laughter, now you're in the stew. Your knees they are buckling, your face is going blue. Then you start to laugh out loud, it makes you feel brand new. Knees bend, arms stretch, touch your toes as it goes. You know you're looking grand. Join the laughing policeman to this noisy band. Hold on to him tightly, take him by his hand. Shake your body, do a twist, then you'll make your stand. So if I catch you laughing, I will not be surprised. Your mother went and told me, and now I've been advised. It makes you scream with laughter, it makes you wanna cry. It makes you wanna sing and dance, I'll laugh until I die. It makes you wanna sing and dance, I'll laugh until I die.